He's a bad beast on that barbecue, on the grill or the smoker. He knows just what to do. He's a bad beast on that barbecue.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. Hey, we're down in the man cave again today, and we're doing another version of some chili, okay? Right now, it's probably about, I don't know, 20-something degrees outside. Might be even a little bit colder. There is ice all over the place outside, all over the pits and all over the ground. It's very slick outside. So we're going to be cooking indoors today. I know it's been about a week since we put out a video, and I apologize for that. But between working long hours and between the weather and everything, all I've been doing is coming home and getting some sleep, because I've been very tired, both physically and mentally. But I'm starting to recover now. Work is starting to get back to a normal pace. So hopefully I can get back to putting out at least 1 or 2 videos a week and to keep the channel rolling. So thanks for your support, and we'll see if we can get back outside to do a little bit of cooking next weekend. Hopefully the weather's a lot better. We're going to be doing everything in the next few weeks, from some smoked quail to some smoked rotisserie rabbit. So hey, be on the lookout for those videos, okay? So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing this recipe here by Robin Stone at addapinch.com. It's white chicken chili. Okay, but you know how we do it. We don't never go by the original recipe. We always want to bad beast it up, okay? So we got some of the basic ingredients from the recipe here, and we got a few alterations, and we got a few things that we added. One thing we added, instead of just using regular chicken, we got smoked chicken. Last weekend, we took a whole fryer, we split it in half, and we smoked it on the pit barrel cooker for about 4 hours, man. And man, you can smell the smoke flavor still from the chicken. We didn't even eat any of this chicken. All I did was pull it apart. So this is all of the chicken from the chicken. As you can see here, it came out nice and juicy, beautiful bird, and the smoke smell is fantastic. So we want to try to infuse all that smoke flavor into the chili, okay? So hang on, we're going to go ahead and prep up, and we're going to get this started. The ingredients that we're using 1 can of navy beans, 1 can of garbanzo beans. We got 1 small onion. We got 1 jalapeno all diced up. We got 1 cup of green onion. We got 2 cloves of garlic that's been minced, and we got a bunch of spices. The original recipe will be down in the description block, plus our version, okay? And here we got 3 cups of chicken stock. Now, I usually like my chili to have a little body to it, not to be too soupy. And so when I looked at the picture of this one here, it looked like it was a little watery to me. So if at the end the chili looks like it's a little watery, I'm not going to use cornstarch or slurry or anything of that nature to thicken it up. We're going to use some cream of chicken mushroom soup to kind of thicken it up. So we'll see how that turns out. But I'll wait to see if we use this, okay? So hey, sit back, relax, and let's get started. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started getting our chili together, okay? Now, there's 3 ways you can cook this. You can cook this on the stove top if you want to. You can also cook this 2 ways in the Instapot. You can use the Instapot pressure cooker capabilities and cook it for 20 minutes under pressure, or you can just put it in a slow cooker, or I'm going to use the slow cooker option on here. So if you're in a hurry, you can cook this under pressure for about 20-30 minutes, and then and it should be ready to go. However, I want to cook it for 6 hours on slow cooker mode, because I want the smoke flavor from the chicken to kind of meld into the chili, okay? And that might happen under pressure, but I want to make sure that it has a long time to marinate, okay? So we're going to add a little olive oil to our Instapot, and it's on saute mode right now. And so we're going to saute all of our onions and everything. So onions. And our bell pepper. And our jalapenos. And I just want to saute those until they get nice and soft to bring out more flavor from the vegetables, okay? Let those saute for a minute, and we'll go to the next step. All right, so these have been sauteing now for about 2 minutes. Okay, then we'll go ahead and add my garlic. I didn't want to add my garlic too early because I didn't want my garlic to burn. I'm gonna add the garlic. See if we can get that to add a little bit of extra aroma and flavor to the concoction here. Alrighty, so we'll give that another minute, and then we'll go ahead and go to the next step. Alright, so everything is nice and sauteed. Now we're going to go ahead and we've already turned the saute feature off on the Instant Pot, and we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients. Okay, so we're going to add our chicken. And what we also did with the chicken was we took most of the skin off the chicken, but to make sure that we got some of the smokiness into the chili and some of the seasoning from the chicken, not chili, I'm sorry. We got to make sure we got some smokiness from the chicken and some of the seasoning from the chicken. We took some of the skin from the breast and we cut it up, diced it up real nice and small, and we put it up in this chicken here, in the chicken also, so they can slowly cook and add some flavor to it also. So we're gonna dump this in. This is the chicken from one whole fryer that was smoked on the pit barrel cooker. Okay, let me throw this away. All right, so we got our chicken in here. Okay, and we'll be able to break this up, the chicken up, shred it up even more once it's cooked for 6 hours. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna put in our 3 cups of chicken stock. Okay, and we're going to put in all of our seasoning. This is 1 teaspoon of chili powder, oregano, kosher salt, black pepper, and a bunch of other seasonings. I'll make sure all that's down in the description block also. So we'll go ahead and we'll mix that up. But there's always an argument whether or not chili should have beans in it. I like beans in my chili, you know, but if you don't like beans in your chili, then just don't add beans to the whole recipe. So, but it may be lacking in some body, so you may have more chicken soup than you have chili, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and put this on low and cook it for 6 hours. I want it to simmer and go nice and slow and get all the flavors meld together. And we will put our beans in there at the end when they're almost finished cooking. So hey, hang around, don't go nowhere, and we'll show you how this smoked white chicken chili turns out. Hang around. All right, guys, so this has been cooking on the slow cooker option in the Instant Pot for about 3 hours now. I know I once said I wanted to take it to the 6 hour mark, but I don't think we'll have to go that long. It's smelling real good in here. You can smell the smokiness from the chicken and everything. So we're gonna open this up right quick. And as you can see, the chicken has fallen apart and it's looking real good. So now we're gonna go ahead and add our beans, okay? So we got 1 can of drained Great North beans, okay? And now we got 1 can of drained garbanzo beans. Throw those in there. And I'm putting them in a little early and mixing them up so they'll get a chance to cook along with the chicken and the rest of the ingredients, and see if it'll come out creamy. So we're gonna cover this up. We're gonna let this cook for an additional hour, and then we'll be right back. And if I need to thicken it up some, then I will with the soup. Okay, so hey, hang in there and don't go nowhere. Okay, guys, so as you can see from the front of our Instant Pot, we're a little less than 2 hours remaining in our cook. And like I said earlier, to me, I checked it, and to me, it's a little watery for what I like as far as my chili goes. Some people like it a little bit liquidy, I like mine to have a little body, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what this looks like. So as you can see, it's a little liquidy, and some people like it like that, but I want a little bit more body. So we're going to use this can of cream chicken. Well, actually, this was cream chicken and mushroom, so that's going to add another little flavor layer to it. So we're just going to go ahead and add that in now. So we're going to add this to our chili as a thickening agent. Okay, instead of using corn syrup, or corn starch, I should say, not corn syrup. And we're gonna mix this in here like so. All right. Man, that smells fantastic, man. Oh, that's perfect, and I love the way that looks. So we're gonna give this about another hour. I don't really think it's gonna take another 2 hours or so. We're gonna give this about another hour to slow cook with the cream of chicken and mushroom soup that we threw in here, and we're gonna come back for a taste test. So hey, hang around, don't go nowhere. All right, guys, we're back, and we've turned our Instapot off. It's been going for about 5.5 hours now. We'll give you a look at this chili here. It's got some nice creaminess to it now. You can see the soup, the cream of chicken and mushroom soup, gave it a little extra body, which is perfect. It's got a ton of chicken in it, and this should be excellent. So let's go ahead and have a quick taste test. All right, guys, so we got our ladle here. We're gonna go ahead and get us a little bit of this smoked white chicken chili. All right. Yeah, it looks good, looks good. Let's get a little bit more. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh man, it smells fantastic, man. The aroma of everything that we put in here, the herbs, the cream of mushroom, the cream of chicken and mushroom soup. You can still smell the smokiness from the chicken. And it smells fantastic. See how it tastes. Ooh-wee. Man, this is fantastic. Wow. Tons of smoked chicken in every, shredded smoked chicken in every bite. It don't have too many beans in it. Like I said, the 2 cans of beans was perfect just to give it another layer of texture. You got the bell peppers, the onions and everything in here, man. The garlic tastes fantastic. Man. Oh wow. Yeah, this is some good stuff. This is a must try. Wow. Gotta have another one. Oh, that's some good stuff. Wow. All right, give me a minute. All right, guys, well, that's it. Fantastic cook, man. This came out much better than I thought it would. I was thinking that the cream of chicken and mushroom soup was going to make it too salty, but it was right on time with the flavor profile. If you're concerned about that, you can always get a low sodium version to put in there. So like I said, we use garbanzo bean, white navy beans, and that smoked shredded chicken that we did on the pit barrel cooker last weekend, man. Ooh, man, it put it over the top. I mean, it's smoky, it's rich, it's creamy. A fantastic chili, man. It's something that you definitely got to try, okay? Well, hey, that's all we got time for tonight. Hey, I know we kind of did this in different stages, so I'll put down what we did per each hour of the 6-hour cook down in the description block. And you can just throw everything in the pot if you want to and just power cook it or pressure cook it for 20 to 30 minutes. But I still think that you miss out on getting the robustness of the smoked flavor of the chicken if that's what you used, okay? So, man, this is definitely a must try. So, hey, like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. Woo. Hey, man, we'll see you guys around the smoke. Damn, this is good. Ooh.